what else to discuss on that? I think Bhatt wanted to continue discussion on it.
I think we have covered. I was asking about in Sadhana Chatustaya various steps, and then you are explaining me the steps.
Correct. So the first step is Vairagya, second automatically you will get Viveka.
Yeah.
That's a step. So shall we then continue on Bhagvadgita?
I think we can continue. Yesterday that discussion was over. I think some side talk started.
Yes.
Continuation of that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's continue on the 12th verse. What is consciousness? What do you think consciousness is? We've been using this word.
What is that you're talking about?
What do you understand by consciousness?
Oh, consciousness. All-pervading, attributionless.
Right. So,
attributionless super energy.
Yeah, how does it look?
Or Mula, energies, that's the base of energy.
Okay.
And it is eternal.
That's correct, but how does it look?
There are no attributes, so no question of feeling. It is there all the time, everywhere. There is nothing other than that. It is energy, it's power. And it doesn't do anything. And it doesn't expect anything. It's fully fulfilled. Doesn't expect anything from anywhere. Because there is nothing other than that everywhere.
Okay, good. But do you want to experience the consciousness?
Definitely, yes. No doubt.
Okay, so you have to drop something to get this.
Yes.
Okay, so how it looks is, let us say you close your eyes for a moment, and if you see a dazzling light in the center of the forehead, and that is the light of consciousness. And its rays are so warm that the mind stops. That is what is consciousness. You want to try it out? You can. Just close your eyes. Concentrate on the center of your eyebrows. Stay there for a moment or two. Suddenly you'll see a bright light. It's too dazzling to watch. And that's consciousness. Or that's the light of consciousness, not even consciousness. That is what Chidabhasa is all about.
But what I can see is some round Prabhavalaya is there. One small, perfect round like a bindi size, and outside of that you have brightness like a sun.
Yes. So that is the light of consciousness. And you might have some colors, it might...
But is it not what you call, is it the real thing what you experience, or it is something like mithya, that experience?
See, you cannot get the real one at all. You will only get the Chidabhasa. You don't get
A reflected one, right?
You will only
Reflected
get the
one.
reflected one. And generally, you don't get it at all. Even the reflected one is not possible. If you have seen the sun during the if there were light cloud, and if you were to see the sun, then you can see the complete circle of the sun and the brightness also being there. It will be
Yes.
something like that, without any border, without any color, without.
Actually, I saw exactly like that.
Yeah, that's all.
I'm still seeing it. But I thought it is simply some feeling. I didn't know that it's a reality.
So when the mind get disturbed, that will go away.
Yeah, it will come only when I focus that. If mind is not there, then it's just blank. I think perfect explanation what you gave. It's like in the cloud, sun, and then I can see outer ring, and also it is so clear.
Okay, so the 12th verse is that Yat aditya gatam tejah jagat bhasyate akhilam yat chandramsi yatcha agnyau tat tejah vidhi mamakam. So he says the light residing in the sun, jagat bhasyate akhilam, everywhere across the light is shining or is illuminated by that. Yat chandramsi yatcha agnyau, and with which the moon and the fire illumines. Tat tejaha vidhi mamakam. So what really is consciousness is just the warmth, not the heat, the warmth. And due to that warmth, the 5 elements will look like it has a jiva in it. The moment the warmth goes away, the jiva is not there. So it becomes inert. That's all what it is. So now you tell me, what is the most precious thing in this world?
Very precious is which doesn't have any vyaya, akshaya.
No, in this world. I'm talking about the world, not out of the world.
For us, it's our prana.
Okay. No, the most precious thing in the world is gold.
Oh, you're talking about the metals, yeah.
Not metals. We all are working towards gold. The currency what is being given is through pledging gold. In the banks also they keep the reserve of gold, and to that extent they print the notes. And what is the most precious thing outside this world? Not out of this world.
Out of this world,
Out of the loka. Aloka.
Tavaloka is Satyaloka.
No. No loka should exist in that.
Oh, outside of Loka. Outside of Satya. Satyaloka is what? This it is the same thing, ultimate energy,
Okay.
Brahman.
Yeah. So it is the light.
Yes.
And the same light, if it shines on gold, it becomes gold. Otherwise,
Yes, that is true. Correct.
before purification, it is just a rock. After purification, it is gold. Similarly, before purification, it is the mind with 5 senses and identity and everything. After purification, it becomes consciousness. That's all. So it is 2 things. One is loka, another one is aloka. Loka, if you have, then you have transactions happening, like you convert the rock into gold or whatever metal it is, and you name it and you acquire it. If you go aloka, you throw out everything, whatever has been created, and you are one with that, which never changes. So from insecure, unstable environment, which is the loka, you have come to, the mind has reached the stable, ever secure environment. So there is no kshaya. When there is no kshaya, there is no death. So mrityunjaya. So we have a choice to make. If we look at the world, then the death is certain, loss is going to be certain, because the loka is a mithya. If you come to satya, which is aloka, then the Brahman is the satya, the light. So there is no kshaya, and hence there is no death. Mrityu is not there. Chuti is not there.
I have one question, not connected with this.
Sure.
See, we have some great people around us, role models. It may be our parents or maybe people like Abdul Kalam. So we follow them, but after death, only memory remains. And based on what they have taught, we try to follow them. But through this meditation technique, is it possible to reach them? Because I don't know, they may be in other loka, in other janma, maybe again back in Mano janma somewhere. Is it possible to interact with that Atma and get connected with that for the purpose of, see, we have been believing them. We would like to get maybe some guidance.
Well, the thing is like this. If there is a karmic connection, yes. First of all, the mind has to become still enough to see the past lives. Then you will see that you have not only been a parent, you have also had the same people as your children or relatives or friends or whatever it is. So you would come to know that the persons whom we call as parent or brother, sister, or whatever name we call are not real. That is again mithya. There's only Jivi you will see. You will not see as a parent or whatever it is. So first and foremost, we have to get into that state of mind which is stilled. That is yogaha chitta vritti nirodha. So when we have that vritti is not there, then you can see all the past life. And in the past lives, you will see those people whom you have interacted now as well as interacted earlier. too. And you will also be surprised to know that the parent now was a child in your earlier life, or a friend in some other life, or an enemy in some other life, like that, or an animal in some life, and then like that you will be able to see. So you would not be able to pinpoint and say, here are my parents and they are now this. Whereas you will be able to see what has happened to them, what they are born as. Okay, that is quite possible. That means you can see the past through consciousness, and you can see the future of them and also yours through consciousness. It's possible. And there are a lot of sages who have seen eons of their lives, not one. Eons. So there are people who do that. It's quite possible to everyone to see the past and also see who were in what. Right now, let's say I have my mother, and in earlier life she might be my wife, or another life I might be her son, or in another life I might be something else like a friend. So like that, it keeps on changing.
See, Rinanubandena, Sutta, and all that, Putra and Sutalaya, all that family, Rinanubandha.
Correct.
So again and again, these people will be around us, right? Where, because there is some Rina is pending. If there is no Rina, no Sambandha, then it will not happen again.
Yes, correct.
Anything happens, it's because of some Rina and some Nimitta.
Correct. See,
because you have given this example, we four are together here since years now, 1 or 2 years. So the reason is some Rinanubandha.
Yes.
So now the Rinanubandha out of 4, maybe it can remain only with the 2. Other 2 can be, Rinanubandha can be over with some interactions, right? Because till the interaction is there, then you will be there. After that, you will not be there. Then again, after so many births, again will it happen or no?
It depends on the Runa, what is pending. See, the going away is also part of karma. Coming back is also part of karma. So let's say...
Okay, now see, you and me are having some Runa. We are here together.
Right.
2, 3, 4 years. Now you got moksha. Then what happens that Rana where I have connection with you? Because you are not there. You are already moksha, in moksha.
Then that will never get into the fruit.
Yeah, that disconnects, right?
Yes.
This disconnection happens because of you, not because of me. But still I will be thinking about you in next Janma.
You might be thinking, but then that wouldn't happen at all. This karmic baggage is very complicated science, but it's not simple. The Runanubandha itself is such a complicated one. See, the thing is like this, you have the karmic connection, and those karmic connection can be stopped. They cannot be removed. They can be stopped from moving. And they go away.
Oh, see, what you are trying to do in this spiritual journey, till they were with us, we have done interaction with them. Either we have done their seva or they have done our seva. Totally there is something. Once that death happens to one of them, the other person who is here still as a manava, we have to just disconnect there, right? That's the best method.
Yes.
Just disconnect. Don't bring them to your memory. No photographs, nothing.
Yes,
but as per our Shastra, it says, no, you have to always remember them. You have to do Shraddha. You have to do a lot of things. But as per the spirituality, you just disconnect. It's over.
Correct. So now let us say...
So now my question is, there are 2 strong messages are inside. Because disconnecting of our own parents from our mind, it is next to impossible. It can happen maybe after all disconnection from this earth.
No, it is like this. So the question now comes is that if you go by Veda and Upanishad as the pramana, you will not find anything to be done after death, including Nachiketa and Yama. You will not find any reference to say that Shraddha and all of that. But if
I agree with that. That's convincing. But in the memory, they will be there with you because they'll be they're continuously, whatever they have spoken, it is your inspiration. Especially if you have a strong connection with your parents.
no, that is correct. See, the parents, they became parent to guide us and also
Yes.
give us life. So we are very
Yes.
grateful to that.
Yeah.
But they have come as parent out of their own karma. Just like now you have become parent to two of your daughters. Is based upon their karma, not because you wanted to be like that. So this karma bandhana is the one which is there, not that you should not love your daughters or they should not love you. No, that is immaterial. The thing here is what we are trying to do through spirituality is to see things as they really are. So how things come into existence? They come into existence because of vasana, not because of what I want to be or what I don't want to be. That is not the prime essence at all. All beings come into existence in their own worlds due to vasana. Vasanas are nothing but the strong impressions which have been created. And those impressions then create samskaras. So I will have a purva samskara which will generate the right environment for taking a particular birth in a particular place and a particular existence as a particular form. So then it becomes vyakta and called as vyakti. So it is just that. And that samskara along with the vasana is combination of it is the karma. So it creates a reason for somebody's existence. Right. So now if we are connected, let us say I and you are connected like what we are today, four of us, we are connected karmically more than the names. So if the karma bandhana of this were to end, it will end somehow. If it is not supposed to end for any time soon, no matter what anybody does, it will never be able to end. Why? Because the samskaras of the past have to get exhausted, so that the vasana has to get exhausted. So it is based upon the promise what I have made or you have made, and we are meeting here. Once that transaction is completed, there is no need for any one of us to interact. And it would so happen that we all will separate. Automatically, either we'll say that the time is not there, or I'm not able to do it, or I'm able to do it, I've understood it, I don't require this anymore, or something like that. And that shows that there ends the matter. Just like my stay in ABB, how long it will be, we can't say, but whenever it has to end, it is going to end. The situation will such come that it will end. No matter what I feel or what I think it is going to be, it doesn't matter. So everything is karmically oriented, and since it is karmically oriented, there is a runa to be done. So right now we have a runa in such a way that I don't have to become a relative or a family member to any one of you. So that is the runa. What if I was a family member? That means my taking of things from you or you taking things from me is more. So we have to be together. And even more stronger runanubandha is a twin, because they both have to take the same womb to develop. Even more stronger runanubandha is one body and two heads. and 4 legs, something like that. Now they cannot be cut or they cannot be done anything at all. So they have to stay together till the end of their life. So body vikara is based upon the runa. All are runa nubandha oriented. So it depends on how stronger is the runa.
But in a spiritual journey, if you want to reach that samadhi stage, you are all disconnecting all of this, right?
Yes.
Then you are with you.
Yes, you have to disconnect all of that. Then only you are what you are. That is called
samadhi. But till from samadhi, anytime you can come back to this jagrata avastha.
Yeah, you can. Once you
option to go to next level.
Yes, so once you finish self-realization, that is, you yourself realize through samadhi, then you can come back and transact in the world, and you will not be connected much. Meaning, you will only do just like a kriya, not as a karma.
Yeah. So samadhi is a common Advaita Vishishta everywhere, right?
Yes.
You, through bhakti also you will reach samadhi.
Yes.
And after that journey is important for moksha.
Yes. So now once you reach samadhi, you only see the light of consciousness.
You are disconnected from the prapancha.
Yes, you only see the light of consciousness. Now you have to go further enough to stop that also. So then you are liberated. And that is the
best process is, if you think that we should be in the current moment all the time, you have to really disconnect every time all these things.
Yes.
Because just to focus on your work. When you look at email also, see, we go deeper to understand the meaning. That time you forget that we are watching a computer. We forget about the text also. We just think about the core, what is message coming out of that message.
Correct. So you have created prapancha. You should not create prapancha, that's all. See, the thing is like this, but you are working for an organization, and it's an organization. That means collection of people. That means there are a collection of mindset. So it means to say that there would be some people talking nice about product and some people talking not good about the product, because product is something which is dissatisfying all the time. You can never satisfy any product anywhere. It's not possible. 10 people will like the product, 11th person will not like the product, 12th one will like the product, 13th one is partial to the product. So like that you get hundreds of it. So if you were to do a satisfaction survey, as an employee satisfaction survey or employer satisfaction survey, whatever survey you conduct, you will get only distorted information based upon perception. It's that person's perception. So there is nothing right about anything and there's nothing wrong about anything, because that's only perception oriented. So no product can be 100% satisfying to anyone. Whether it is Azure DevOps or TFS or Jira or this or that or any tool or any Visual Studio or Java or whatever technology or artificial intelligence or whatever we are talking, Python or whatever language or anything that we are finding in this world is never going to be a satisfactory experience. That is for sure. Not everybody will like the product and the services. So when we see an email, we are seeing from the world what is created in the mind, not from what the email is all about. So what we need to do is, without creating prapancha, you need to read the email, because your email is from domain of that company. It is not your email. You just have to reflect it as a third party, do whatever action that needs to be done, and be done with it. That is realization. I mean, after a realized person, what he does is this, even if he is working for a company. And this is very difficult, is what even Krishna also says. So first you have to get out of it, establish, come back and work. And that was what covered in the 14th chapter. That he says that for embodied beings, this way of working is very difficult. They get sucked up in that loka. So your email reading should be as though it is for somebody, not for you. Even though it says dear Bhatt and comma and information, you have to take it like there's some other Bhatt sitting there and this is for him, not for you. And reality, that is true, because if you change your role, or if you change your place, or if you change your company also, you are no longer interested in that project at all. So what's the point in taking things very seriously? Same thing with children. They go away themselves to either some other shore, or in this shore, or whatever, they get married and they have their own children, their own life. They forget all about the parents because they have to deal with their problems, what they are facing in their life. They can't be really looking at parent all the time, even though the parent was taking care of the child from the time it was born, it took them to school and all that. They are doing their job now. So the parent cannot say that, look, I have brought this person up, now he is not taking care of me, or she is not taking care of me. So you have to take it like a third party, not as the first person, third person, not even a second person. That is Viveka. So if you want to apply Viveka in the organization, you should treat the company as a company. You shouldn't treat it as your company. Generally what happens is, it makes you feel it is my company. It is not your company, because if you don't like to work there, you will anyway quit, or if the company doesn't want to keep you, they will anyway send you.
That is correct. Even my body is also, it is temporary.
Yes. So why do you then connect like that is the question. So to see,
that is the wrong connection. Correct. If you don't connect like that, you are already in the spiritual mode.
Exactly. That is the whole idea of doing whatever we are doing today. So Vairagya is all about seeing it like a third party or a third person's perspective.
We think it is something like permanent. We use the word permanent job. Nothing called permanent.
The body itself is not permanent. Where will you get a job which is permanent? So if you are able to do this much, then you are done. There is no point in what I can say, worrying over it. You can just relax. Now you can interact with the world. You can still have wife and children and office and car.
So if you have true sannyasatva, there is no need of any job. There is no need of doing anything for you to live also, because those things are already taken care.
Correct. Right, because now
the fruits will be available from the trees, and it is for you to eat. Only thing is, you have to just ensure it is available for you.
Right.
And very little effort you can manage that. Rest all the effort can go to spiritual growth.
Yes, right now all the four of us are in that position. Okay, Lata is an exception because she has a young daughter. Other than that, we three are definitely in that position.
Yeah, we are actually in Vanaprastha.
Should have been.
Correct.
So why are you accumulating more responsibility right now is the question. So that is what we need. You need to think.
You are right. You are right. Unnecessary. We are involved in so many activities not required. What is needed really is to keep our health good, so that with that longevity we can achieve something.
Correct. That's the only purpose of doing this. There is no other purpose.
What we need is to live one room and food and everything we can manage. Now we have a big house, servant maid, you have to maintain the whole house. My God, unnecessary.
Correct. So now can you cut that and be the way you should have been? And that is all is spiritual. If you can't do that, then you have to believe in God and something like that. And
I have cut so many things since 2-3 years. I thought I have done a good job, but when I look at that, there are so many other things are still pending to cut.
right. So if we are able to do that, then he says 30th verse is the answer to it. Gam avishyacha bhutani dharayami aham ojasa pushnami cha aushadhihi sarvaha somaha bhutva rasatmakaha. So this consciousness is everywhere in all beings. And if you have ojas in your body, the nutritive essence, then it is that which is sustaining it.
Yeah, this shows it is Sarvantaryamitva, right?
Correct.
Sarvantaryamitva is it that we are talking here that Krishna or Brahman is there everywhere, right?
Yes.
If it is there everywhere, in I am as an individual Jivi, he is there in the form of Chaitanya.
Correct.
That ego of me, so what do you call the Jivi, right? The Jivi. I am only the reflection of that, like Chandra, and Chaitanya is Surya is there everywhere, all pervading. And currently my status is I am only reflected consciousness, right? This Jiva.
Correct.
So actually he is running Sriman Narayana.
Yes. He is running the show. And you are just a screen. You have got nothing to do with that. The projector is Sriman Narayana.
He has given me the birth, he has given me the food. That is there already.
No, it's like this. If the projector is Sriman Narayana, the screen is you. So whatever is projecting there, you are thinking that it is me. Each movie being played there, you think it is you. Supposing by mistake, okay, lights everywhere come in that theater, and suddenly you see that there is no imprint of this movie at all on that screen.
Well,
And you now see the person who is beaming it is the projector. Won't you laugh at it?
yes, for 3 hours it was there. After that, nothing. Before also nothing.
No.
3 hours, what we saw, actually nothing there.
No, I don't think so. You picked up the point. So let's say you are the screen. You are totally involved in that what is coming on the screen.
Correct.
Wife is there and children are there. Everything, a job is there, and all those events are happening.
Samsara is there.
And you are not able to see the projector because the light of that event are so overwhelming that you cannot see the projector. Okay. due to some reason, like this spiritual or whatever we're talking about, some reason in that theater, all the lights come up, okay, and the movie which is being played on the screen gets dissolved. You can't see it anymore. Then you will watch with amazement this projector, which was never seen. So you start laughing because all the projection which was there on the screen was not at all for you. It was for the loka. It was never for you. What was for you was that projector only, that light in the projector. That is all what was for you. Not the movie clip which is coming through the projector. And when you see that, it is realization. That is, now you realize that this movie doesn't belong to you. It was for the loka. That is called self-realization. That you yourself have realized that the projector light is the one which is beaming it, not you. So that is what is called Chidabhasa. The screen on which it is falling, the original light is the projector. That is falling on the mind's light. And the film is being played. So now you watch that, oh, I am not this. Neti, neti, you found out. Now you go one more step. If the light were to fall on the screen, aren't you the same light?
Yes.
And hence you stop recognizing that you are the screen. So in whichever theater it is, you require that light of the projector, and you are that light. Neither the screen, nor the people watching there, nor the image which is thrown on the screen. You are just that light. And hence you are freed. So these are the 3 steps. First step. First, normal human being who doesn't know anything thinks that all that is falling on the screen is he. Okay, it is just falling on the screen. Nothing is happening there, but he thinks it is he. It is his job, it is his wife or her husband and my children. This is my society, this is my country, this is my world, this is my furniture, this is my this one, my that one. All the my things are there. Because it is on darkness. So there is darkness. That is called moha. So the theater, they have to dim the lights first and then remove the light itself. Then only you can enjoy the movie.
Yes.
So this is what is Loka all about. Okay. Suddenly, before intermission, some stupid guy put on the light while the movie was running. And the screen got to see that there is a projector which is throwing this, not really happening anything on the screen. And that is called a self-realization. That you are not that movie at all. You have got nothing to do with that movie. All objects are coming and going. That's all what it is. Then you go to the third step. The third step is that you see that the screen is also an identity. Whereas the light of the projector has no identity. It's just light, pure light. So then you feel that you are that light. 100% you feel that is me as light only. And when you see it from the light, there is neither a projector nor a screen. nor the movie, nor the people, nor anything. It is just light beaming on something. It is unconnected to anything at all. And that is liberation. This is the nearest example I can give you between all the three states. So now you can look it for yourself. If you feel that I have wife and husband and children and job and salary and this and that, then it is like the screen taking itself as the movie in darkness. People are watching, but it thinks it is watching. So it enjoys and suffers the movie which is being projected on the screen every 3 hours. That is what it is all about. Now, by some reason, you get the light and you see that there are people watching, but I am not watching. What am I watching? I am watching nothing. I am just watching the projector. Oh shit. Oh, this is the person who is projecting. So this is the Paramatma who is projecting everything, not me projecting anything. So this screen will start laughing to glory that all that what it took as real is indeed unreal, and hence it is Maya. And that's what Shankaracharya felt. It's indeed Maya, because all that which is projected on the screen are unreal.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the second step, because of the light. And the third step, what is coming in the projector? The light. Am I not that light? Yes, indeed, you are the light. And hence you are liberated. And that's what he says. I support my energy, I nourish everything. Somaha bhutva rasatmakaha. So in the mouth and everywhere where the rasa is, it is soma rasa. So when you get into the highest of the blissful state, you get soma rasa.
What is soma rasa here?
Soma rasa is that soma is the moon, rasa is what gets produced. So in all plants, the rasa what is getting generated is soma rasa. Similarly, in your tongue, you have soma rasa. So it is able to identify what taste, what it is.
Yeah, the trees, and especially the creepers, I observed, only during that night time they grow.
Yes.
The two, on moonlight.
Yes.
They don't grow during some daytime.
Everywhere it is like that. Not only creepers, all trees.
Human being is also the same thing, right? Growth.
Human being growth also happens in the night with moon. So all your hairs, the genital hairs, the breast and all that will develop with the somarasa. And that is the reason the person gets weird shock to see so many hairs grown in the body which was not there the previous day. All creepers, so hairs are also like creepers. They grow only in the night. So the genital organs of male and female in every species and the breasts in all species get developed in the night, because it is controlled by moon, soma.
Good. It is almost 9:30 now.
Yep. So we'll continue tomorrow. And I think Friday is a holiday. So we can,
yes.
And we can take off on Friday.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll meet tomorrow.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.